Ooh.
Yep.
He caught that good. Yeah. A little bit further, he'd have got wet.
Yeah.
Morning, guys. We're heading to an accident over in Freeport. We were called by a customer. Sounds like they are over on the kind of like the south side of Freeport. It's kind of over by like Plan A, Freeport Welding, that area. For anybody that's familiar with Freeport. Initially, I was listening to the scanner on the way here. Initially, the officers were having some trouble finding him based on his description of the location. I believe they've already found him. It was just called in by another person that said the vehicle's flipped over in a ditch, which I don't think was part of the information given to us. So, not really sure if we're indeed heading to a rollover or what the exact situation is. I do know we're picking up a GMC Acadia, I think. So we are headed that way. We're gonna have to figure this one out as we go along. It's now 6 a.m. It's the Friday of Memorial Day weekend, 2025. So probably not the first interesting situation we're gonna get called for. So let's go see what we got. What's up?
Hey, he called you for a private tow, right?
Yes.
All right. So he had warrants, habeas, so he's
Okay.
going to jail.
Okay.
This is county's jurisdiction, so we have to wait
For them.
the scene until they get here. So I don't know
Okay.
how you want to handle that.
I mean, I'll hang around. I mean, I'm already here. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
they're gonna call a record regardless.
right. So okay. Yeah. No, I'll hang out until they get here. I'll snap my pictures and do all my stuff. That way, I'm ready to go whenever they clear us or whatever. So
We're about to be relieved by our day guys, but
Okay.
county's gonna be the ones that are gonna have to take it over.
got you. So I'm guessing that means nobody was injured if he's going to jail then. Cool.
Until the tow county gets here.
Yeah, that's what he was just telling me. Appreciate it. How you doing? Ooh.
Yep.
He caught that good. Yeah. A little bit further, he'd have got wet.
Yeah.
He's better.
He's a rat's house. He's a rat. Rat too.
That's them Dow rats. Yeah. Out there gnawing on who knows what. This is almost really bad. I guess we are going to wait for county to get here because that's whose jurisdiction this is. And we're going to have to wait for them to clear everybody to do this. So I guess we're going to end this here and wait for them to show up. Good thing is, being a GMC Acadia and the rear end's so high up in there, we have easy access to control arms. So we'll be able to just hook it and pull it right out of there. What a start to the Memorial Day weekend. Come over on this side. It's a bit easier to see. See slide marks. I'm guessing he caught that corner a little bit too fast. Coming from over there and went slid sideways. Alright, so let's see how our cable works here. Pretty close to what we want, I think. We got the tension on it. So right now, because this CV shaft is out, it doesn't really matter if we have it in neutral or park or what. So we're just gonna pull a little bit and see what happens. Alright. I'm going to set park and brake quickly to make the tires slide. Now that we're not hung up on anything, I'm going to put my snatch block on here, slide this rear end over just a little bit. So that way we're centered up on the bed, because I don't really know how much steering this thing's gonna have, since that one wheel's about ripped off. Step over on this side. See how far over we got it and how far over we need it. I think that's probably gonna be good there. At least to start. Because the rear, to have it sliding, should pretty much go straight towards the winch, maybe slightly downhill. The wheels are pointed this way a little bit. I'm gonna try to get that straightened up if I can. Although right now the steering's jammed, so that's not gonna work. So might have to fight steering a little bit. Should kick some of this grass and stuff out from the tire. Don't need rocks or anything. Front ends, at least this one's sliding over. Probably because this side's, yep, this side is pointing that way. But it's coming back downhill now. Let's see if we got any steering now, or if it's just jammed. It is just jammed. Try park, even though I know park's not really gonna work. Yep. That's me. See if I can lift the bed up a little bit. He caught that pretty good, didn't he? He's lucky he caught that post instead of catching a fish. Alright. So since the steering's not going to cooperate, we are going to pull forward and turn slightly. See if we can kind of cheat the not gonna work because the wheel is turned in the direction that we're turning. Just kind of keeps kicking the car over. This one don't want to play nice. It's okay. Instead of pulling it to me, I'll walk to it, which in theory should kick the front end back over the other way. Yeah. That did what I wanted. Now, so the front end's going over. Now, I don't have to worry about this wheel spinning. But now that this one is right up against the edge of the bed, I can use my handy-dandy wood block, and we can winch that forward there and get it to stick. Might need a skate on this one. It's gonna keep kicking the block. When they're turned at an angle like that, they don't like to stay on the blocks. Right on the edge of the bed. I don't want to keep pulling and kick the front end off the edge. One of the rare situations where a skate sometimes works better. See how the front end's coming over? I'm gonna call that good right there. Don't know if this stuff is his or not, but it doesn't need to be in the water, so we're just gonna go ahead and pick it up. You know, being right here in the plants, highly doubt this is the worst thing that's in the water. We're gonna throw a couple straps on this thing real quick. Finish up our inventory and all that good stuff. We're gonna roll out. We're gonna haul this thing to the yard. Get her unloaded over there. Alright, we are back at the yard. We're gonna get this thing unloaded. Just the couple minutes that it took for us to get from over there to here. You see there's a steady drip of oil making a puddle on my bed, which sucks because last night I stayed up and a little bit later than normal to clean the truck up because it's Memorial Day weekend. And now I get to go and clean it all over again. All right, so bed is laid down. I'm going to release the parking brake. That way the back tires roll. Hopefully it wants to slide the way we want it to slide. So the steering's jammed. We can't control the steering. The wheel's pointed this way. So hopefully we can kind of control it and go mostly that way. But it's off of my skates. I'm gonna see if we can't get it to slide straight off and over this way. Hopefully that puddle of oil helps. Yeah, just like that. While I can, I'm gonna get my skate out from underneath it. It's alright if it comes this way a little bit. Okay, so it's stopped for the most part because obviously it doesn't want to roll too much. So what we're gonna do is, obviously this one doesn't really want to roll, so we're not gonna worry about that one. We're gonna grab this wheel chock that's just so happens to be here. We're gonna stick that in front of the tire. We're gonna let out on the winch a little bit. We're gonna pull the bed out, observing how the vehicle reacts. Doesn't seem like it wants to move, so I'm going to free spool it. And I wouldn't really free spool it if I didn't think it was going to stay put, because obviously if it rolls forward, it's going to hit the bus and stuff, or whatever's in front of it. So, wheel chalked, one wheel was like half broke off. Don't really think it's going to go anywhere. Could, possibly. There's still potential for it, but I don't believe it will. We're going to start walking out from underneath it. You watched my channel before, you've seen me walk before. Use the hydraulics to kind of push the truck around. So what we do is we start by lifting the bed and see, watch this, see how I lift the bed. Barely kind of get up off the ground, but keep the support bar on the ground. Pull the bed into about right there, which I have found when this controls on this truck, this is on this truck only, each truck's kind of a little bit different. When the controls are basically at this line between the bed slots, it's about as far in as you can pull the bed and have enough tilt down to be able to get enough pressure off the drive axle, because the drive axle is still where the parking brake's set. Get enough pressure off of the drive axle to be able to push the truck. So bring it in a couple feet at a time. Instead of winching the vehicle off of the bed, we're pushing the truck out from underneath the car, you know? Kind of doing it opposite of the norm, you know? A little bit more. Could probably get the bed out from underneath there, but I'll get one last little push in so I don't have to fight it. While I still have the vehicle on the end of the bed, I'm going to lift up. And we're gonna get the hooks off of it. I can. I'm gonna toss it over there, hopefully avoiding some oil so I don't have to clean up as much. Okay, so now you can go back down. Pull the bed out, set her on the ground nice and easy. She's on the ground, sitting sitting where she's gonna be sitting until his insurance comes and decides what they want to do, what they're gonna do. Try to get these hazard lights to turn off, if they will. Nope, that's not. Sometimes when they're in a accident, they don't like to turn the hazard lights off, like they're just like stuck on because it's, you know, detected an accident. Right. We're gonna finish cleaning up all my stuff, get my hooks hooked back up. I gotta go to a car wash and wash this off. I have to now. Like, there's no, that's too much oil. I just cleaned the bed off last night. First call this morning, and this happens. That's just kind of how it goes. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, yeah, it's coming up Memorial Day weekend. I need to get the truck cleaned up, you know, get some. I had a couple little oil spots on it, nothing too bad. This is like worth just like stopping and going and doing it right then. I'm gonna get the truck cleaned up before Memorial Day weekend, and first call after that, going oil down the bed. So that's just kind of how it goes. So I'm gonna finish up what we got here. See, it's rips that whole control arm off, CV shaft. It's like sway bar link and stuff. So I'm gonna finish doing my impound paperwork and all that, get my truck cleaned up, and we're gonna be ready for whatever Memorial Day weekend brings us. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all would, subscribe, like, and share. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.